Hello everyone! I wanted to make a small note here about Algernon Wasp. He's a famous designer and stylist in Saint Denis, starting with where you meet him for the first time and he invites Arthur to pay him a visit in his atelier. This is the mission in the mayor's party where you can go around and meet some people playing a key role later in the story. What you're seeing right now exactly is how I failed to make this conversation with Algernon because it was too late in a particular moment of the mission, and so you practically never get to the point where they both meet officially and you get the invite. My point here is that I don't know why, but somehow I stay with this impression that if you don't do this encounter with Mr. Wasp, you're never going to take his job, so the conversation during the party is key. But there's nothing like that actually, and now I'm proving you that no matter if you meet him on the party to have the invite or you even never saw him before, there is going to be the job that we're searching for. You can see here that I showed the map and there was no question mark as it usually has to be, and actually the player can miss it, but when you approach the place it appears. And this is the conversation you're going to have in this scenario.
There. Ah, wonderful! Algernon Wasp, purveyor of the exotic and the exquisite. Enchanté.
Tacitus Kilgore.
How can I help you? May I interest you in a hat, perhaps?
And here we are again where we started from, the party. Here you see how the encounter is moving on after you reach the moment where the game is waiting for you to come around and see him joking. By the way, I love how Arthur is staying right next to him enjoying his champagne and watching that guy literally on the way to pass out, and in the last moment he just drops the glass down and takes action. So this is the moment where you meet Algernon pending for the first visit, he's asking you for as a gesture of gratefulness for saving his life. This is how you get the mission. It appears on the map as AW, like his initials, and you also can listen to the conversation after and see the difference depending on if you're meeting him there for the first time or you saw each other on the party as we did the second time. And also, I thought it might be a good idea to search for something interesting, maybe an Easter egg around his place, but I think I couldn't find anything. If you see something that I missed, you can talk about it in the comment sections. And also, I wanted to see on what exactly he is working on, so extremely delicate, and it seems like he's working over nothing. I think it's just his way to make me feel like he's very important.
May I help you?
Well, I don't know. I met you, remember? At that party?
Oh, yes. You saved my life. Oh, I am eternally yours, Algernon Wasp, purveyor of the exotic and the exquisite. Enchanté.
Tacitus Kilgore.
And by the way, I don't get why they're presenting their names when they already did it, especially for Arthur. I couldn't stop the frame here, so excuse me about that.
Hat, perhaps. How about a nymph? I import them from Brussels. The idiots in this town all want Italian nymphs, but the Italians make the coarsest of marble. I mean, quite frankly, the Baroque is an abomination. Belgium. Now that is a land for the connoisseur.
Oh, yes, yeah, as I always say. But, you know, I'm not really a nymph kind of man.
Oh, of course, too ephemeral. You want something, more tangible, more gothic. I also make corsets. Would you like a corset? I always wear one.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I ride a lot of horses. The whalebone might stick in.
Well, a cup of tea.
Sure.
And what is it you do, Mr. Kilgore? Are you a gentleman of leisure? An aesthete? An artist?
I suppose I'm kind of an adventurer.
Ha! Yes, of course you are. Here, be careful with the china. Sir, it is French.
Not Belgian?
No. They are Philistines in that area, not to be trusted. Youth Eternally preserved in marble is more their specialty. I fear China will always elude them. Now, why are you here exactly?
I don't know.
You're an adventurer, a wanderer, a lost soul cast out from heaven?
Sure.
Well, I do pay exceptionally well for certain objects needed for my art.
You do?
I do. Exceptionally well.
Well, what do you need?
Let's see. Right now, I have a couple of commissions. I need at least 15 egret plumes. Good ones, obviously. I also need 15 assorted
So
ornaments.
basically what you have to do is to complete the list that he's giving you for hunting. There are a few things that you have to bring. I'm going to make a separate video with that. It's not gonna take a long time. And also, in my way back home, I saw those guys, and they're triggering me every time, and I want to capture them. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I tried like 5 or 6 times to do that, but it's not working every time. You're going to see now that I tried to lasso one of them, and it's not working every time. And their goal is to bring all the gangs around you and rob you. And every time when I try to do something, the police is coming very quickly, and it couldn't work all the times I tried. Of course, like, it's a rockstar logic. Someone is attacking you, you try to defend or just take them on your horse, not even fighting them, and the police is running after you, chasing after you. So anyway, that was from me. I wish you to have a good day or night, depending where you're from. So bye for now. By the way, I decided to add that after I was done with the video and the whole topic, but after I went to hunt some of the birds, I had something that I would like to share. What I found is that looks like there is no other place to find the birds needed but those small parts of ground around the swamp where you can reach only by a boat if you and your horse don't want to be eaten by a crocodile. You can see here me finding some of them, and when I caught one I reasonably wanted to transport it with my boat, but as you can see there is no possible way to put the prey inside. I tried that before when I was hunting iguanas, and I don't know why Rockstar made that, and was it on purpose or they just forgot about that at all? Uh, Whatever the reason is, you can't. So I wanted to sell the rest of the body, and also I think it might be expensive. The next time I'm going to cover that. So what you're going to watch now is my battle with the alligator. I don't know if you can even kill him or the best is just to run, as I'm trying right now. The bad is not only I have to be careful about using the health cures on time, also Arthur is dropping down the bird every time he gets bitten. Second, you have to get a lot of bottles, which is sparingly for me. So we'll see on the next video. Is it worth it to do all of that just to only take the bird with you, and how much it costs? You can expect a video about the whole work for finishing the list, including the tips, of course, and everything surrounding while that, and bringing everything to Algernon. You can see how hard it was, the whole thing, and the bad is that the alligator is also taking you back, so it happens more difficult. So anyway, lastly, I wanted to show that somehow I managed to take all that way without being attacked. So good for me. And yeah, it definitely was a hard one. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.